Welcome back again. And I talked about 90 Day Fiance, and the reason why I did was because I was in Cambodia and there was this guy doing a master's degree on bar girls. And he asked me one day what I thought about bar girls. And I said, you know what? All the time I've lived overseas, I've discovered that there's five different types of girls. And it doesn't matter who they are, if they're a bar girl, if they're professional, like fireman, lawyer, but they all go into one of these categories. And I'm not being specific or trying to be nasty with anybody, but the women kind of go into these categories. And I remember one time I came back, a professional football player heard that I lived overseas, and he came up to me and he said, what are the women like? And I really did not want to answer him because a lot of times, if you talk about the women overseas, there are people that get really upset about it, especially some women. And I just don't like to talk about it. So I just decided I would do this little video to talk to you about the type of girls that are overseas. Now, the first one is probably the average one, and it's the average one, say, like in the United States. They just want to get married, have a family, have kids, and live a good, normal life. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I think the average woman is in this category. But there's also another one that's too busy for a relationship, and a lot of these girls are college graduates. They just want to get their college done, and there's really nothing wrong with that. Some of the bar girls are too busy for a relationship because they're only there to get money to go to college so they can finish graduating. I know girls in Korea sometimes work in massage parlors during the summer, and sometimes girls in the Philippines might work in bars just to make money in order to pay for their college. They do not want a relationship. They do not want to get married. They're not interested. They just want to get the money for the college, get the college done, and move on. Then you have the obvious, the gold digger. And these are the girls that want everything. They want the nicest clothes, they want the nicest jewelry, they want to go out to the nicest dinner, and it doesn't matter what the guy does for them, it's not enough. They want more. They will test you, they will try to do anything they can in order to get more money. And I was watching one of these websites on YouTube where a guy talked about going on three dating sites, and a lot of Filipinas were on it. And he said he talked to over 1,000 Filipinas, and each one asked for money. Now, I got a question for this jerk. What the hell are you talking to 1,000 girls for? I mean, are you that desperate? Are you dumb? I mean, seriously? You're 70 years old. What would a 17, 19-year-old girl even be interested in you for? Because you're 70. I mean, seriously, they only want the money from you. They're not interested in you. I mean, what are you going to do? Get arrested for assault with a dead weapon or something? I mean, seriously, these girls just want the finest things in life. And if you can't provide it, bye-bye. Then there's the party girl. And these girls just want to go out and party every night. And a lot of guys make the mistake when they go overseas because they wind up taking these girls out to like discos and nightclubs every single night. And what do? They party. So the girl's like, oh, wow, this guy has a lot of money and he parties every night. So she wants to marry this guy. He gets married, brings him to the state, and she finds out, oh, I have to be a housewife and I have to sit home 7 days a week, or we might go out once a month. Well, there's a problem. These party girls just want to party. They do drugs. They drink alcohol excessively. Some of them can outdrink a lot of men. They can't get it out of their system. And by the time they are done partying it up, they're 30 years old. There's much younger women, and these guys are not interested in them at all. They are interested in the younger one, and they wonder what happened and why they can't find a guy to get married. Well, it's your fault. As simple as that. And the last girl I discovered was a type of girl called the never is good enough. They will find a guy who's really nice, a guy that will take care of them. But guess what? The next thing you know, they want something better. So they might have, say, like they find a guy who's a teacher. He makes 50,000 a year. Well, oh, that's great. He makes 50,000. He takes care of me. Has a nice house, nice car. Hey, wait, the guy across the street has a better car, a bigger house. I want that. Oh, wait, that guy down the street, he has a bigger house and a better job, more money. Hey, he's got a swimming pool in the back. I want that. Well, nothing's ever good enough for them. So they wind up bouncing from one man to another man to another man, and they never wind up getting married or they wind up getting divorced several times, and it's their fault. So those are the 5 different types of women that I've discovered that happens. Now, not all women. I think most women follow into the want to get married and want a good job and want a husband with a good job. And that's probably typical, but the last 3 are the ones that really make it really bad for other women. And coming up in a couple more videos, I'll talk about the scams a lot of these bar girls overseas do on guys. Western Union scams, the Chiquita scam, the Lolita scams, and I'll talk about how guys get totally screwed overseas. Okay, thank you very much. Bye-bye.